Do you know, we all are infected. We all are suffering from dangerous disease which kills us very slowly. And if it's not curable on the time, then the happiness and satisfaction of our life will die soon. Yes, I'm talking about the dangerous disease, overthinking. Overthinking is nothing, just the art of creating our worst reality that we don't want to create, but still we create unintentionally because we are become professional in this. Overthinking is nothing, it's all about getting stuck between the series and chain of the hypothetical ideas and thinking about their outcomes and which are not really exist in our life and which are not related to our reality. It is nothing just to manifest and creates our reality and also manifest the problems, their solutions, challenges, possibilities, and opportunities as well. And how overthinking works. Overthinking works when we want something desperately in our life and we just want to think about that thing again and again. Then our minds receive the signal and also makes us to think over that thing again and again. And if our action align that particular thing, then we want to achieve that particular thing. And then we somehow achieve our goal or materialize our goal, then it creates dopamine. But the most of the time, the main problem is most of the time overthinking leads to negative ideas. If something happened in our life in the past and we are just thinking about that particular event and somehow that particular event also creates some more ideas, and in this way we are just thinking without any rhymes and reasons over that ideas, and we are just thinking about the outcomes of that ideas which are not related to our reality. And that's why Taylor Swift said overthinking is nothing and it's all about to create problems that were not there. How overthinking generate? What is the root of overthinking? Overthinking starts when our mind gets allured by negative ideas or any kind of ideas. But most of the time, when we stuck between the negative ideas, our mind makes us or want that we still remain in the negative thoughts for a longer period because it is the purpose of our mind. But we need to control our mind. We need to decide what we want to think. Just like that, when we enjoy a movie, we mostly enjoy the movie filled with so much challenges. The movie in which characters are facing so much challenges, so much problems, so much actions we used to see in the movies. That kind of movie we usually enjoy the most. But when we watch the movie filled with romance, filled with happiness, and everything is just going very smooth, then we suddenly bored of that movie very soon. How our mind works. Our mind wants that we still remain in negativity. We still want to think in negative way. Because our thinking pattern exists, we make our thinking pattern just like that. Because our mind allures by negative ideas very soon. Negative ideas attracts our mind in a very quick way. So that's why overthinking works. That's why we stuck between the negativity and negative ideas. We just stuck between the series of the ideas and their outcomes which are not really exist in our reality. That's how overthinking works. But everything has its good and bad effects. Overthinking is good in many ways. Sometimes it creates and helps us to unlock our true potentials. It enables us to clearly thinking. It enables us to clerical thinking. It also enables us to find the solutions of the problems. And it also help us to face the challenges. It's also help us to know the different perspective about the life. And sometimes it also enables us to create an incredible thing which changes the world. What kind of liberty, what kind of progress that we are enjoying, what kind of purse that we are enjoying in our life is just because of overthinking. Too many inventors overthink and invent so many things. That's why we are living in this modern era. So this is the power of overthinking as well. But overthinking most of the time also adversely affect in our life. It ruins our moment. It ruins our life. It snatches our happiness most of the time. And when we are in overthinking, when we indulge in overthinking, then we can't focus on the present, then we can't focus on our life, on our purpose. So most of the time overthinking adversely affect in our life. It's also adversely affect on our productivity, and it leads to so many dangerous consequences as well. So there are lots of technique to overcome from bad overthinking. First of all, think about the thoughts and set prioritize yourself above all the thoughts. Just think, all these thoughts are necessary and all these thoughts are really helpful in your growth. Your happiness is most important. So think about this thing and always think that our happiness and our life is so much important than our thoughts. And just observe, analyze all the thoughts and think whether these thoughts are based on our reality and based on our beliefs. And if the thoughts based on our reality, it leads to us the solutions of our problems, and it also gives us the solutions and clarity in our life. It also helps us to grow in the life, and it also helps us to achieve our goals. But if these thoughts are just based on our beliefs, also gives us problems and stress, and it's also break our relationship as well. Most of the time thoughts based on beliefs works this way. And the second and the most important thing, write down your thoughts, start journalizing. And if you are recording your thoughts, if you are doing what you want, and if you are thinking what you want to think, and if you have control on your mind, then all these help just because of journaling. Record your ideas, record what you want, and listen that ideas in your video. And if you are writing on the paper, it will give you so much clarity. You will able to find the problems, you will able to find all of their solutions, and most of the time you will also able to think very clearly. It will help you to develop problem solving attitude as well, and most of the time you will able to clerical thinking. All these things will help you a lot. And just clarify what you want to think, just clarify your misunderstanding with the person to whom that you are overthinking, to whom that you are just making your fake misconceptions, and clear all your understanding, and just save your relationship as well. So all these things will also help you, and if you are able to do all the things, then you can overcome with the overthinking. And another thing is, you need to meditate, you need to busy yourself, you need to divert your mind. And if I'm talking about myself, most of the time when I stuck between the negative ideas and negative thoughts, and I just want to divert my mind, I just concentrate on my surroundings. I just concentrate on the small details of my surroundings, and then I try to find the reason behind all these details. And sometimes I just count my steps, and most of the time it helps me a lot to get over with another idea, and to induce and to attract another idea in my mind. Sometimes I just go to the park and try to connect with the nature. And the most of the time when we see our surrounding, when I see my surrounding, and when I just got caught up with the beauty of the nature, my mind becomes very clean, and all these things helps me a lot. And most of the time I get over with the overthinking. There are so many another ways to get over with the overthinking. So everything has two aspects. Overthinking also has good aspect, and most of the time it also has bad aspect. So it is a weapon. So choose wisely and use this weapon very wisely, and use against this weapon with your life and your problems, and just not use against with your happiness and your satisfaction, your fulfillment. So everything has good and bad aspect. You need to focus on the good aspect rather than bad aspect, and try to remove the problems and try to remove the disadvantages of the overthinking, and use it wisely, and keep growing, keep pushing yourself. That's all I have. Signing off, Vivek Kumar, your buddy. Bye bye.